Hey, thank you so much for being here, folks. It's wonderful to have you. We're going to jump into some ads real quick to get rid of those yucky, icky pre-rolls. And then we'll dive in. We'll do some Godot for about half an hour or so, and then we'll spend the rest of the time on Home Safety Hotline. Thank you to Mothman Centaur for redeeming this. Very excited to dive in and just poop myself in front of everyone. So that's going to be great. We'll be back right after ads. Oh, welcome on in, everyone. It is so great to have you here. Hold on. We've got a problem with the invisibility screen. One quick second. All right. Is that better? Ah, man, that corner always gets me. That, it's ish. Maybe we turn the brightness up. Oh, that's different color temperatures. We don't want that. We want brightness. Brighter. Brighter. Yeah. I got a shadow over here now, but it feels better than the others. Hey, it's great to see you, everyone. How you doing? Welcome on in, Nicholson Morrow, Shaman, Mothman Centaur, Memphis Macaroon, Tablet Pencil, Zaft, Tom Millman, Dan Garrop. Welcome in, everyone. Yes, a baby, absolutely. Something, and you, and you, and you. You got it. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Oh, it's so good to see you all. Mothman, you didn't know any channel points, man. Come on. It is so good to have you all here. Welcome in, and everyone else who is waiting in the shadows, as always. I see you. I see you in my bod. You can't hide from me. You're noticed, and you're appreciated. Thank you. Especially you. Definitely not a bot. Zero lonely e-girl. Oh, man. It is great to have you all here. Welcome in, welcome in. We've got a little bit of work to do. We haven't done any game dev for a little bit. And I have been learning a lot of front-end web dev with React. I've been learning a lot of React. And that is killing my soul. So I thought, let's do some let's do some game dev for just a little bit today, at the very least. Calm baby down, done. Sheesh. So the goal today is getting these abilities all working right. You can see we've got all sorts of errors here. I went in and I refactored this a little bit earlier, and we have now this resource that we're pulling in our powers from. And for those of you who are new or need a refresher, this is kind of what we're building a little bit. Let's see. Over here, I guess. You know, this is kind of what we're building right now of trying to get these things working. So we have these powers up the top that they were very hard-coded before, so now we're trying to make it more of a resource, more modular and all that sort of stuff. So that's the goal. Welcome to my life. You can make games in React if you really want to, I know, and that's going to be some portfolio projects and stuff, but I really don't want to. It's such... Oh my gosh, coming from game dev, it is a bizarre way to build things. Just the mental model shift that's being required of... And like, I'm not a stranger to front-end web dev, right? I've coded in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's been a minute, but like I've done freelance work. I've worked in-house for teams and everything. Like I've done front-end web dev. I got out kind of before all the frameworks really started popping up. So all of this stuff with React is just like, oh, this is so messy. This is such a Band-Aid on top of a really sucky technology instead of something deliberate. Holy crap. Courtesy of Endo. Hello, welcome in. It's so good to see you today. How are you, friend? Like, trying to just code tic-tac-toe is like, it's sending me in circles, and I just desperately want to get back into Godot and just build tic-tac-toe in like 5 seconds. React, haven't heard that in a while. Oh, shoot. Your beard looks more lumberjacky today. Chop down a tree, perchance? If it's the metaphorical tree of crossing the top 100,000 streams in the world, then yes, tablet pencil. By the way, thank you to all of you for your support and just making all that happen. We are the 95th thousandth something stream in the world, which is wild to consider. It's really crazy, and it would not be the case without all of you. So thank you. Thank you, Courtesy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, relatively speaking, it's a small thing in terms of what does that allow us to do to further our mission, right? It's not necessarily changing anything for us, unfortunately, but it is, I mean, it's a big accomplishment, and I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to all of you. Top 1K soon, yeah. Look out, pirate. Oh my goodness. Woo. So yeah, we're having a good time. Should we get Poopy React out of our head? I think we should get Poopy React out of our heads. Something like 14 million streamers, I believe. That ranking is a huge... Yeah, it's... Last number I saw was a little over 8 million, but I'm going to go with 14. I'm going to say 40 million streamers. As of 2023, 7.36. As of 2024, in April 2024, Twitch had around 7.23 million, which is down from its peak of 9.89 in January 2021. Wow. Crazy. There you go. I found the Shaman software, rival to the pirate guy. There you go. The old SS, right? Yeah. To be fair, many of them are not really streaming. Yeah, they're like Twitch accounts, right? So I think like people that stream at least a couple of times a month maybe is maybe what that 8 million number is. But in any case, it's absolutely amazing. So thank you, all of you, for making this dream kind of come true and hopefully helping other people make their dreams come true as well. So thank you. It is a testament to how hard this is. Yeah, very fair. I have 14 followers, but I never streamed. Fake stats. People just like you, Shaman. They're just like, as soon as this guy's ready to go, I'm there. I wanna... As soon as he hits stream, I'm gonna be the first one in. Okay. These are 14 potential fans. That's right. So, okay. So we have this array called Power Array. And we are taking a slice of that according to how big our current combo is. And then, if our combo of things we have been clicking on in a row is equal to that slice for each power, then we set that power's state to true. And then we kind of modulate all the transparency and everything. I will stream, just give me a year. All right, well, all right. There's number 15. There you go. Just follow. I'm going to be waiting 1 year from now. I'll be tuning in. That's a commitment. Somebody clip it. We're setting a clock, setting a reminder. We're going to let you know. Got to get the herbs and spells ready, the sacred unguents and incenses. The peer pressure is real. You should have been in Tom Millman's stream the other day where everyone forced him to make a Discord server. We'll do spiritual healing. There you go. Okay, so this is our resource, right? We have defined all these different powers. We have assigned those. We've got our symbols locked and loaded. Let's indent that. I guess we don't. What am I doing? My brain turns to mush when I do too much programming in a day. Oh, shoot. Okay. So we don't have this power state. Which we could add as a... Oh man, I remember this effect thing being such a crazy nonsense thing. Shoot. Oh boy. Yeah, what a mess. I guess we could add it as another part of these declarations. That seems like maybe the simplest way to do it. It's probably what we'll have to do. Oh, we have state, though. Oh, we already have it. Okay, we just change it to state. But we're probably going to need to reference which state specifically. So, man. You know, you walk away for a little bit, and all of a sudden, everything is Greek again. I'm confused about this line that I wrote. Slice equals power array dot slice from 0 to this. And power array is... where's our power array? It's right here. That can't be right, though. That can't be right. What we need to do is we need to iterate through power array and... I don't know. Is this refactoring time? I mean, it's definitely refactoring time, but is this like rip it all out time? Because I'm not even remembering how this functioned, and I think I may have broken it to the point where I'm not going to be able to figure it out. Rubik's Cube, hello, good morning. How are you today? It's good to see you. Overload is a game about refactoring. Somebody make that game and get the one sale from that one guy that's just like, yeah, love it. Holy kind of. Okay, so let's think this through. Let's logic it out. We have an array which has circles in it. Every time we click, it is adding a new circle to that array. What we need to do is check if this array is equal to any of these. And if it is, then set true up to the point that it is true for. So that's why we have the slice, but I think what we're missing is just, we need to be looping through this, right? We need to be looping through power array. And then instead of grabbing power array.slice, we grab power array at an index dot symbols slice, right? So it's going to be closer to something like this dot symbols dot slice, right? That makes more sense to me. Okay. So for for loops in Godot, it gets me every single time. Why do they have to be a different? Why is everything a different syntax, man? Why is everything a different syntax? Honestly, I'm in a real bad mood, so I can't be in a happier mood. Oh, you lolled, it's working. I'm so glad, Ruben. Well, I'm not glad you're in a bad mood, but I hope that things get better for you. I'm glad that we can be something helpful for you. The way I tend to cheer up my 3-month-old son is doing stuff like this. Did that work? Did that help? Did that lol? Okay. For loop Godot 4. I have to look it up. I also dance. It's true. Although I mostly do this. So Rubik's, if you want to come jump into the little saddle here, then I can bounce around a little bit and see if that happens. I wasn't in a bad mood, but I'm definitely cheered up. Incredible. Welcome in, Bob Essen. And the milk with special stuff. Yeah, the milkweed. Yeah. That's why you need to help me be an independent game dev so I don't have to work with people. Oh, I'm sorry, Rubik's. It's, there's a really great book called The Courage to be Disliked, which isn't necessary. I don't agree with 100% of what it discusses in there, but I think it's a really interesting take. It's a Japanese philosopher's take on Stoic Greek philosophy. So it's like total differences. Yeah, The Courage to be Disliked. Total differences in approach, but then kind of harmonizing in this interesting way. And one of the opening lines of that is the assertion made by, I think they quote someone, I don't remember who the quote was by, but the assertion that all problems are interpersonal relationship problems. And if you could exist in a void with nothing else, there would be zero problems in life. I don't agree with that assertion, but I like the point that it's making, right? So I hear you, Rubik's. Gosh, working with other people is rough. It's always hard. Every single time. Yes, Bob Essen. Yep, you got it. I'll take the bouncing. Not sure it'll help those. I'll break the sling or your back. Agree completely, Zaft. If you walked up to me with a staff, some trinkets, rubbed my forehead with some snake oil and played this, and all my problems would go away. Hilarious. The Courage to be Disliked is based on Ernst Junger's philosophy, if anyone wants to look into it deeper. Ernst Junger. That's different from Jung, right? From like Jungian psychology, that's different, isn't it? Jungian psychology. No, yeah, from Carl Jung. Okay, so there's Ernst Junger and Carl Jung. Great. When people can't stay at work for every single issue, you have to cover so your best buddy at work isn't screwed over. But back to game dev, no need to waste time on this stream. I'm glad it's helping. Glad it's helping. 2D Fighter, good to see you. How was the rest of your stream, buddy? How'd the fighting go? For I in power array dot length, do this. Okay. I meant Carl Jung indeed. Okay. There you go. Okay. Oh man, now I'm throwing all the wrong syntax in all the wrong places. Okay. For I in array.length, we're gonna slice at that location, and we will take a slice of the symbols array right here, equal to our combo size. And if our combo is equal to that slice, we are going to set power array at I to true. Their state will become true. And then we're doing another I. Oh dear. What are we doing underscore I? Let's do J. For J in power array dot. Let's do the slice. Why are we doing it in power? J in slice dot size. Why don't we just set slice dot self-modulate dot a? Like, why? All right. I'm gonna put this back to the way that it was, comment it, and then see if I can make this a little simpler. So if we nuke that, I'll need to check for text from the wife, make sure everything's going okay. Okay. The most I could do right now is to load up some nice Winamp-like visualizations and give you some psychedelics. And most importantly, talk. I like soul digging. There you go. Okay. So what I'm curious about is, can I not just set slice dot self-modulate dot a to 0.5, right? And then, so we're resetting it, and then we I don't think. Oh, we do have array state. Why are we doing both of these? We're both setting the state and the self-modulate. Shouldn't we just do one or the other? What is slice? Slice is grabbing a section of the symbols in the power equal to however long of a combo we have going with how many things we've clicked in a row. So like up above here, we have clicked on 2 red dots. You can see that right here. We've clicked on 2 red dots. So it should be saying, is it equal to these two? Is it equal to these two? Is it equal to these two? And then toggling things on or off appropriately. I don't know why we have, I mean, I guess array state works, but I don't know why we're doing both array state and self-modulate. Like, is there anywhere that array state is actually getting used? No, it's not. It just exists. Okay. Let's do array state. And, well, hold on. See, my brain is stuck in web mode. I was thinking, let's do array state, and then I can set some styles to say, if it's true, then, you know, if it has this class name on it. But that's not that's not right. That's not what we're looking for. Array state sounds like the logic data representation. Module sounds like the UI feedback. The modulate, yeah. So we should, I mean, if we're looking at this from a object-oriented perspective, which I love. It's my favorite thing. We should set this. We should set the array state at this power position dot, or at I dot array state. There we go. Okay. And then when it comes to the UI can choose, hey, if this is not, if state is false, then display it as such. Okay. Well, modulate leaves. Oh, goodness, Zaft. I've been thinking about you recently when I'm trying to learn React and everything. It's like, oh, I think I know some people who work in this and have been navigating those troubled waters of front-end web dev for a long time. It is astounding to me, the tooling in front-end web dev, because it just shifts so rapidly and is so janky. It is so jank. Holy cannoli. Okay. My brain is struggling here. How do we say a conditional appearance? If this state is active, then maybe we'll deal with that later. We'll deal with that later. Let's just get the data being correct, and then we'll figure that all out. And then we don't need any of that. We could just nuke all that. And then we're going to grab this. Or no, not that. We're going to do this. And then get rid of the modulate. And then we're going to comment that out because we may use it later. And then if this is equal to power... I know much more than I would like of React. I saw the web being slowly destroyed by this tooling overload over the years, sadly. Yeah, it's pretty intense. Can you have multiple autoload scripts, or does it need to be just one? You can have as many as you want, yeah. And there's Zaft, yeah, absolutely. Okay. So we need to say if the combo equals... You know what? We can put this at the front. And that will actually be more performant, right? So we check if this is equal to power array at I. Dot symbols. And if it is, then we emit that power. We power reference... we set the power array at I dot name, and then we set power we need to set everything to be false, right? We need to clear the combo. There's a clear combo signal, isn't there? Dot clear combo dot emit. Okay. Where are we clearing the combo? Shouldn't that be in here too? Turn in dot connect clear combo. Clear combo. Clear combo. Oh, it's in the power parent. Okay. Feels like we could move this into power. We could move that into the resource, right? Because I don't think that's going to require any node architecture. There we go. So if we get rid of that, and then we say power, I guess we do, we just loop through again, right? For that, and then power a.state equals false. And then inside of that, we reset our array states. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Dot state, what's it called? Yeah, just state. Okay. Dot state. Okay. I don't know why we're doing the -1. I remember we had to add that recently because I was like, why is this breaking now? And I still don't know. And I'd like to remove that. Okay. We've successfully cleared out all the red lines in here, so that's good. Let's see, can we do a signal connection in here? If we go to our parent and we grab all these. Right? Get rid of that. Will that work? Can we do a ready in this? I kind of would imagine no, but I have been very wrong in the past. Signal setup. Okay. Cool. I hesitate to run it because there's no way we're even close to being done, but it's like hey, we're doing stuff. It modulated things. In each thing, I mean, granted, they were all the wrong things, but that's kind of cool. Can you connect a signal in a resource? Can you connect a signal in a resource Godot for... I mean, this seems like a bad idea, right? Resources can define signals. We can trigger responses to change in the data they manage. Resources also emit a signal when they change, usually when a property is modified. Well, all right. I kind of feel like the music right now. Just do, 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 do. We'll try it. We have ad starting, and then we'll jump into another little bit of a Godot block, and then we'll jump into Home Safety Hotline. Thank you, Mothman Centaur, for that redeem. And for providing that code. Very generous of you. Thank you. Looking forward to just playing some weird indie jam I've never heard of and losing my mind. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Is the question of smooth, chunky, or extreme chunky in relation to Kit Kats? I left it open-ended, Jack. Snowies, thank you, I appreciate that. My question has been, can you have signals in a resource? Can you connect things on a signal in a resource? Because that seemed a little weird, like you're letting your mashed potatoes touch your peas in a way. But you can. Okay, Jack Snowies, thank you. Thank you. Smooth peanut butter, well, respect your choices. I assume this question is about water. Personally, I prefer smooth, but chunky is fine. Tablet pencil, we need to have a talk. What do you mean about water? Chunky water? I can't think of any context. Chunky is better. Oh, shoot. Oh, look at that, Snowies. Look at that. This is an example project to demonstrate the capabilities of using a shared resource to store game data and emit signals using the built-in changed signal for resources. That's awesome. Super cool. Fun little demo I made about this exact thing. That's awesome, Snowies. Very cool. Thank you. Resources are just scripts too, as you may have noticed, so signals are completely fine. Okay. I mean, yeah, I figured it was either going to be like, yeah, I mean, it's just a GD script, right? But also could be one of those unwritten rules that you have to be, bashing your head against for 8 hours until someone just tells you what's going on. Resources equals scripts equals nodes. Well, resources aren't nodes. Like, they explicitly can't see nodes, right? They're not a part of the tree, they can't see the tree, they're apart, right? Then why can't you reference a node in a resource? All right, we got some discussion happening. There are nodes under the hood. That feels like me saying I'm technically a star because I'm made of stardust. I'm curious, Snowies, because I know you've done a deep dive into this, so I'm curious to hear what you've done. This is a little inside baseball. All right. Scripts equals node definitions. Okay. Right. I wanted to print slice. I want to see what the crap it is that we are sending out. Okay. What are all these errors? Path is not pointing to a scene or... What? Excuse you? The auto loads are broken now? What do you mean? Resources / playerinfo.trez. Path is not pointing to a scene or a script. Oh, that's right. We learned you can't auto-load resources, which is why they're not enabled. Okay, I'm catching up to myself. Game God 20,012. Hello. Welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you today? Can't open file. Oh, right. Well, that's just because it doesn't exist yet. Whatever. Sure. And then, okay. So that should get rid of all those, right? Yeah, there should just be those two saying, hey, these nodes don't exist. And it's like, yes, it does. They are. Everything works just fine with them. Please stop doing this. You can't auto-load resources because auto-load goes on the tree and resources are nodes. From a developer of Godot. In Godot, there's no such thing as attach a script to a node, which is a dirty lie because they have a node that you attach a script to. It's right here. It's right there. That is a lie. Attach a new or existing script to the selected node. Okay, sorry, I had to. Okay, because a script is a node, just a new kind of one. So if you give your scripts a class name, they appear in add node or create resource. menus as new types because they are new types. So what? Is the classification here we're saying they are new types of nodes? Is that what is? So there's nodes, and then there's nodes over there. Blades of Doom, welcome in. Good to see ya. Okay. There are new kinds of nodes that don't have the ability to interact with any other nodes. If you attach the script, you turn the node into a new custom one. Oh. That's confusing. They aren't nodes themselves, they're types of nodes. Scripts aren't even part of the node class, they're part of object, which node inherits from. Oh man, what have we done? I feel like this is getting worse and worse. Resource scripts are not attached to nodes. Sure, so it's turtles all the way down. Holy cannoli. Man, sometimes development, it just, it astounds me how civilization exists at this moment, you know? That so much of the world is built on web technologies is horrifying to me at this point. Oh, goodness. Okay. Sorry about that mic bump. Okay. You can attach scripts to resources, so therefore resources are nodes. Resources and nodes both inherit from object. You can attach scripts to resources, so therefore resources are nodes. I guess we need to define what is a node. What is the definition of a node? From what I read, I don't know how, but aren't all scripts kind of class definitions that make nodes distinct from one another? Aren't all scripts kind of class definitions that make nodes distinct from one another? Okay. So a 2D node is a node that has a 2D node script attached to it. Yeah? And that script transforms that blank node into a 2D node. Scripts that define resources and scripts that define nodes are mutually exclusive. Scripts that define resources and scripts that define nodes are mutually exclusive. Okay. Nodes and resources are just objects. That's where their extensibility comes from, their common parent. A common parent does not make you the same, so I stand firm. Resources are not equal to nodes. When you create a script, you're defining a new type of node. If you don't give it a class name, it's just an unnamed custom node class. And then when you attach that script to something, then that assigns it to that new node class. So when we have, here, we have a script attached to powers, that is now a 2D node of this script type node. Yeah? Node 2D equals node 2D, but node 2D plus my script.gd is not equal to node 2D plus other script.gd. Yeah, okay, so it's a bit of alchemy, is what I'm hearing. It's alchemical compositions and hope when you mix the two things that it's not volatile. Like there's a fork in the road. When you grow up, you either become a resource or a node. You can't be both. You define a new type of class. Unless you extend node, then you create a new type of node. If you extend resource, which does not extend node, it will not be a node. If you added a class name declaration to that script, that would not be a node 2D. It would be whatever you name that class. Hello, Doulard. We're debating what nodes are. And I think that's the key thing we need to define here. What is a node? What are we referring to as a node here? Because I think, Zaft and Cubus have a definition, and I think Snowy's might have a different definition, but I'm not sure, and I think it would help if we could all align on what node means. I don't know what nodes are in Godot, so Godot is so confusing to me. Oh my goodness. Truth is, nobody knows! Alright, you win, Cubus. Well done. Again, resource equals node was a joke. All right, you goobers. You big goobers. Oh my goodness. I never said it wasn't good. All right. So, why are we not printing slice? Right? Boop. We're not even hitting it. Which is weird. Why are we not calling power check? Because we need this. We need this. Okay. Pass. Or right, it's oh jeez. How do you do pass? Is it that? No. You don't do semicolons in this language. There we go. Jeez. Someday I will understand what I'm doing in half of a language. Okay. The only actual factual statement. Oh, right. Yeah, because I changed the name. I was making was script equals node type. You made us all laugh in the end. The Earth was rotated about its axis despite my wishes, and now I shall slumber. All right, take care, Tablet Pencil. Thanks for hanging out. Real nodes were the friends we made along the way. You can do semicolons, but they're not necessary, right? Okay. Right. We can't access the dictionary. This is further. That's good. That's good. If they make you feel better, they are necessary. What, does GDScript just automatically add them in or something? It just under the hood. They're necessary in the sense that the code won't really compile without it. I mean, if you were confusing syntaxes and it would be easier in your head to have them, you can put them there. Okay. They're necessary in the sense that I'm just like really bad at coding. Oh man, I've been, working in React and everything, right? And I'm in Visual Script or Visual Studio, and the amount of anger it has at me for using loosely typed variables is maddening. And I'm trying to assign types, but the way you assign a type does not work the same way everywhere. So it's like, listen, man, I haven't learned how to assign the type to this variable yet. You're just gonna have to yell at me for a little bit. Sorry, it works. It's fine. Don't worry about it until I figure this out. Semicolons are illegal. GDScript is just running C++ at runtime. I thought it was C#. Is it C++? I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. Don't listen to me. Making you feel better would make them necessary. Okay. Why are we in the fight UI? That shouldn't be there. We are here. In the power data. We need to nuke this. And we're just setting the states to true. So we're setting the power to true and the array state up to that point to true. Feels like we can shorten that, right? We could probably just have the array state and then say if the first value in the array state is true, then that's our substitute for state, right? That would simplify things. Let's do that. Dot array state equals false. Now that's not going to work, right? It's not going to set each of these to false. We're going to have to loop through. TypeScript time. Yeah. Godot is built in C++, apart from the mono version of Godot. Okay. You have so much commented about code. Don't I know it, Jack? In a state of disarray, or dictionary, rather. Okay. So for wait. Can't do I. For J in power array at I dot array state dot length. Then power array at I at array state of J equals false. So set the entire array state to false. Seems reasonable. So now we can get rid of all these states. Because once again, if we have just one, that if our 0 index of our array state is true, then the state of the power is true. There's no need for that. Brackets, I think, after length? Oh, is it a function? Yeah, I think you're right. So what's the difference? I'm saying that I'm using size and I'm using length. What's the difference between size and length? Does anyone know? And I hear you snickering in the corner. Come on. It's a family-friendly stream. What's the difference between size and length? Don't send any YouTube links or Instagram links. I won't open them. Do you name nested loop vars? IJKL. Yeah, I mean, I just do IJKL, but I have no idea if that's best practice anymore or not. That's just what I learned, you know, back before eScript 6, you know, back before, we're on 6 now, right? Yeah, ECMAScript 6 for JavaScript. I stopped coding in JavaScript before ECMAScript 6 came out. Feel like I'm learning addition but accidentally walked to an advanced calculus class or something? Doulard? We are one and the same. I don't think there is one. Different languages use either size or length. I think GDScript uses one for vectors and other classes and other for arrays and stuff. Oh, wow. You don't think a length is for arrays? Why? All right. Weird. Size. Any other lengths? Size. Any others? Okay. All right. Size might be for arrays and length for vectors. Oh, okay. I understand that, but only in comparison with each other. If you're missing one piece of information or the other, you would never know that. Some languages use both and they're just aliases. Okay, there is no array.length. Okay. How is it working before? I don't know. That is my entire code base right now. How is it working before? Meanwhile, the genie inside of my code. Usually size and length are different by one being used for constant size data types and one being used for variable size. At the end of the day, it's whatever the language dev was feeling like that day, though thought between size, length, and count. Oh, geez, count even. All right. So where does this take us now? Are we running? It's saying we can't access this dictionary. Why not? Globals.powerinfo.powerarray. I mean, this isn't a... Oh, is that how we're getting around this? Yeah, that's how we're getting around the you can't autoload a resource, is we're throwing global in as an autoload and then loading these in global. Okay, right. I deleted a wrong line. What did I delete wrong? I haven't deleted anything for a while. What are you talking about? What did I delete wrong? These all seem correct. I have news. We have to call the labor and delivery department at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Then they will tell us when to come in and any preparations. Holy cannoli. Blades. Whoa. Congrats. You think I deleted one of the array states? One. No. Yeah. Ah. I think you're right. I think I did. Boy, thank you. I would never have caught that. Thank you. I mean, maybe eventually I would have caught it, but thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. Blades, oh my goodness. We're rooting for you. Holy cow. Best of luck. I'm going to make a new language exclusive. See, this is why automatic moderation is never going to work. I swear I hate when languages will randomly make the length of a class the size in bits. Like, when would I ever need to know that before the size of the array? Do I have any tips? Just be there, dude. Like, I don't know. I've only gone through this twice, right? And everyone's going to be different. But for my wife, it was just be there and just be there to, like, push on the knees, push in on the knees. That was the key move that helped until that epidural got in. And just be there. I always tried to make stupid jokes and make the staff and her laugh, and it kind of worked a little bit, but overall, frankly, the real answer is there's no way out but through, and you just gotta go through it. So, there you go. What's happening with Blades? His wife is delivering tomorrow, probably, it sounds like. Check the git diff sometimes while refactoring. That sounds like good development practice, Cubus. We don't do that here. Genuinely, I've been thinking about Blades of Doom actually a lot recently and thinking, as I'm learning React, once I get a handle on React, I need to take a GitHub course because it is black magic to me. And I hate it, and I'm going to have to learn it. So I need to get in a course to figure that out. Talking about arrays, get your head out of the gutter, sir. What gutter? Yeah, just be present. Yep. Being induced tomorrow for sure. There you go. Git is going to be purely good. Yeah, it's the same thing with all other programming. When it's just... What is this, Snowy? Holy crap. Git is hard. Screwing up is easy, and figuring out how to fix your mistakes is effing impossible. Git documentation has this chicken and egg problem where you can't search for how to get yourself out of a mess unless you already know the name of the thing you need to know about. Yes! Who made this? They deserve a raise and a promotion, and I will give them $8 trillion. Because that is the song I have been crying about development since we started on this thing. Holy cow. All documentation is that way. I have yet to find... Well, okay, React documentation is kind of okay. WC3 schools documentation is pretty good. But Jiminy is documentation terrible. Holy crap. Okay, fun. Getting GitHub is really quite easy, the basics anyway. Well, you'll have to teach me, Blades. Hold on. What is it? We always pause for an XKCD comic. This is Git. It tracks collaborative work on projects through a beautiful distributed graph theory tree model. Sure. Cool, how do we use it? No idea. Just memorize these shell commands and type them to sync up. If you get errors, save your work elsewhere, delete the project, and download a fresh copy. And then what's the hint text? If that doesn't fix it, Git.txt contains the phone number of a friend of mine who understands Git. Just wait through a few minutes of it's really pretty simple. Just think of branches as, and eventually you'll learn the commands that will fix everything. Oh, that's hilarious. That is super funny. That's fantastic. Thank you. Excellent. Yes. Okay. Git gets such an unfair bad rep? No, I think it's completely fair. If you have an interface that is 100% abstract and completely undiscoverable, and it makes it so easy to break things with no forgiveness, no real options to like wind things back easily, I think you deserve to have a bad rap. It's like a mosquito, you know, like your whole contribution to the environment is that you get eaten. I'm sorry, mosquitoes, you gotta try harder. Like, GitHub for desktop is a noble effort. It can do like 2% of what Git is supposed to do. You say that because you didn't live through SVN and source safe. Listen, just because it's better than other things doesn't mean it's good enough. Try SVN. I like to think there's an IT technician out there who has to tell himself to try turning it off and on again. Hold on, Snowies, I missed your message here. I'm legitimately not joking about oh shit git. I'm a full-time dev and I have been for 10 years and I use that website all the dang time. Well, I got it bookmarked. SVN was awful. I use PyCharm as a Git client, oh boy. I remember when I was a teenager, I got an internship at a local game dev studio and I was a QA tester. And they told me, here's your computer. Never touch this button because if you do, you will break everything in our MMO and everything will die. All the servers will go down. All the players will get kicked off. Never push this button. Community Edition is free, and JetBrains are hella good at making their stuff. There you go. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we have ads starting in just a minute. After those ads, I commit. We're going to do Home Safety Hotline. As soon as those ads wrap, Home Safety Hotline. Okay. We are in the game. That's good. And we are breaking here. Invalid access. Okay. This was back when I thought I needed these eyes for everything. These underscores. I don't think we do, right? But button, there was like some version control client or something on the computer. And yeah, they said if you ever click this button on your desktop, everything dies. Okay. For eye in range, 0 to power array dot size would be the right line. Or you could just do 4 key in power array. Why do we have to do range from 0 to power array dot size? Why can't we just get the size? Because we do that in other places. Eight gone dev. But why? Okay. Got my black hole game to be responsive, regardless of the screen size. That's awesome, Blades. Congrats. Godot for loops are for each loops. There's no difference, says Zaft. By the way, there are several games to learn Git. I have, we've had those linked. I'm going to bring those up too, because I'm at the point now where I really do need to buckle down. All right, we got ads. We'll be right back. Frabjous. Let's dive in, shall we? Where are we? There we go. If they say brouhaha, it's too late for them. It adjusts to auto be in range. Oh my goodness. All of this stuff. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Home Safety Hotline. I don't know really anything about this other than Mothman Centaur submitted it, and I saw like 2/5 of a trailer, realized it was not going to tell me really anything about what was going on. We're going to dive in. I know that this is a horror game. I'm glad I'm surrounded by lights. I do very poorly with horror. Let's all laugh at the silly streamer on the internet. Okay. If someone colludes at you, do you collay? Every time. Every time. And about 3 times out of 7, we get a response from a third party saying, oh, Frabjous Day. Although I believe in the original text, it's Frabjous Day. What if Frabjous Day, Kaloo Kalay? And I'm sorry, that does not flow as well as Kaloo Kalay, oh, Frabjous Day. Oh, Frabjous Day, Kaloo Kalay. Nah, that's like a hard break there. No. The flow's all off. Sorry. It's more creepy than scary. All right. Well, we are in 1996. It's worth noting, I did load this up to get it into windowed mode. So I have seen this screen before. It loads in with a splash screen that I unfortunately skipped. So this is going to be our title screen that we kind of look at here today. It was press any key and it takes you straight into your 3D desktop monitor, right? Did Geyer and Gimbal in the wave. There he goes, Snowies. So we have this very skeuomorphized interface, right? For those of you who are unaware, skeuomorphism is when you have a digital interface that mimics some sort of real life interaction, right? So if you have a drawer that you have to click and drag open, that's like skeuomorphism, right? It is bringing that reality into here. And this is, I mean, I guess it's skeuomorphism of a digital interface, which is not necessarily appropriate, but I guess you could call it diegetic UI in a way. This is why I stream this chat. This is why. Okay. Because we have options here, and this is like legit the options, right? This is the actual options in the game. Phobia toggles. Oh, wow. Interesting. Huh. That's oddly reassuring and comforting from a game whose first tag on Steam is horror. We have username guess. So, okay, so it's a little bit confusing, but also very world enhancing, right? You come in and it's like, wow, okay, we're just automatically in here. A lot of games have been doing this sort of a thing. I don't know if Daniel Pancake, good to see ya. How you doing? Welcome in. How was your stream? No fear of birds. No fear, just caution. It's a very reasonable caution. I don't even know what to say about this really because I don't know how to parse it, and maybe that's something to comment on. So we've got this CRT scan line effect going down. We've got our big logo in the background on this wonderfully standard Windows 7 waving fields backdrop, you know. And then we have these icons, and they all kind of just blend in. However, we do have this bouncing red exclamation mark leading you to maybe to go to some of these before others. And it's weird because I don't totally know where to go right now. Let's start exploring. You played Noida and Minecraft. Very cool, very cool. So let's go ahead and go to television commercial. Open the terminal. Yeah, I can't hit the Windows key. Little break from game dev. You got to take that break every now and again, for sure. TV commercial. Every year, thousands of families suffer injuries or even death from common household hazards. Thank you. Metamorphosis. Okay. Great. Love it. 555 Home Safety. Okay. So let's talk about that. It's very interesting that, can I actually use this as a playhead? Oh, I can. Wow, that's cool. So we can get a full good look at Mr. Spook over there by putting this in a TV commercial. They are saying this is a part of the world. This is not, like, what you're going to be encountering is not necessarily weird, spooky stuff. It is a part of this fictional world. Okay. I have a fear of moderate heights. If it's going to hurt, I don't like it. If I'm not going to survive long enough to hurt, I'm okay with it. That's very specific. I hate it when I metamorphose. I'm really curious what these are. Is this going to actually link me to a Discord? It literally does link me to a Discord. Night Signal Entertainment's Discord. So this is legit a main menu. I don't know what Reset Weekly Progress is going to be, but let's check out Mailbox. HS Corporate, welcome. Subject line, welcome. Welcome to the Home Safety Hotline family. We are pleased to have you aboard as our brand new Home Safety Hotline responder /role. Your supervisor's name is Carol Regina. She will be calling you today to brief you on your duties, and will be reviewing your work daily to ensure maximum accuracy. Great, yeah, been here before. Okay. As a reminder, responders with a 90% accuracy rate or more will qualify to receive our daily employee coupons. Work and be rewarded with incredible savings. How about you just pay me? How about that? Home Safety Hotline. Sheesh. Okay. I only have a fear of heights when I'm not attached to anything. If I'm roped on, I can handle like a tree rope, of course, but if I'm on top of a building, I can't handle it. Yeah, there you go. At least her last name is not Karen. Love the dial-up loading style. Yeah, paid in discounts. That's right. Gotta pay the company, man. Attention call team. Due to an error with our archival network, some of you may notice video files from our video archive appearing on your desktops. Please disregard these. They will be cleared up in due time. Okay, so interesting. Let's talk about what that does narratively, right? First off, our mechanics are reinforcing the narrative. We are very much diegetically in this experience. We're not even technically in the game yet. I think this is what launches the game. And so we have this kind of side space where they are introducing us into what the game is going to be, what our goal is, as well as kind of giving us a general vibe. But then they also have this one, the second email, which is telling us that this video that we saw is not necessarily meant to be out here, right? It is archival. So it could be that was never meant to be released. We could be learning more about that over time. Maybe the world does not know about metamorphoses yet. Metamorphosis Susan. So I'm curious to see how that kind of develops over time. Got credits. Okay. 2 patrons. Oh my goodness. There you go. Let's do it. By the way, the black bars are a part of the game. I've set this to a manual resolution. They are saying you are in a CRT monitor. You do not get widescreen resolutions. Welcome, employee. To begin shift, please clock in below. I feel like I played a game jam about this once. Can I do these? Oh, okay. Oh. How do I get out of the pause? Because they put the play button behind their overlay here. So it doesn't quite feel... This is awkward. There needs to be a unpause button or have that not be under the overlay. Okay. You get square aspect ratio. Yes. You failed already. Clocking in. Ugh. My goodness. All right. No current callers. Entries. Bed bugs. Bed bugs are small. Okay, so this is a Wikipedia of all the different hazards we're supposed to be helping them with. Okay. Their presence can often attract other pests. Bed bugs are terrible. What are you talking about, relatively harmless? I've lived with bed bugs in Mexico. Excuse you. They are not relatively harmless. Okay. Connecting caller.
Welcome to Home Safety Hotline, new employee. My name is Carol, and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you a bit about how things work here. You are an HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our callers intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Oh boy, I'm sure we will. All right. It's disconcerting we have a big window for all the current callers. I'm definitely getting vibes from, gosh. From Vevin's game.
John here. My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coffee to me. I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. Okay.
Please hold.
What, black mold maybe? I mean, I need some more information here, bro. Like, you kind of need to... All you're telling me is there's specks of dirt in the kitchen. I mean, carpenter ants, maybe? I mean, it's not saying anything about that. Black mold. Let's say black mold. Submit. Oh, littles. This is not a great time to be waking up. Info successfully sent to client. Good job! Was it accurate? Was that right? Yes, no, they've clearly done a good job of kind of mimicking what they were hoping to.
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case.
Well, man, I thought that was probably the case, yeah.
Because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like...
That's gotta be the carpenter ants.
Probably nothing. I'm sure it could just be regular old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Yep, that's probably a carpenter ant. I remember,
Please hold.
Gosh, that's gonna kill me every time. Hearing rustling from inside their walls. So we'll go carpenter ants, submit. Yay! It only tells me that it was successfully sent. It doesn't tell me that it was right or not. You know, I don't know what's going on. Rayhan Halal, good to see you. How you doing?
Hank here. Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about. Well, guess what? There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there. You better not tell me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is so I can take care of it once and for all.
Please hold.
I mean, wouldn't be bees. Wouldn't be bed bugs. Oh, there's a lot more. Oh, this whole thing goes way far down. Okay. Wouldn't be cockroaches. Gophers? Bruh. Holy cow, there's a lot of these. Okay. Gopher. Also, you notice how all these entry inaccessible things not only make you feel overwhelmed, but they force you to take a lot of time scrolling. That's actually very clever. And it makes it so you can't keep everything in memory quite so easily all at the same time. This is very, very clever.
Hello, employee. Supervisor Carol here. We've received complaints that some of the answers that you have been providing have been inaccurate. I urge you to think more carefully on the answers you provide before we are forced to terminate. You've been warned.
Jeez. Well, are you going to tell me which one was wrong? Was it this one? Was it not gophers? Huge piles of brown? Oh, moles. It could have been moles. Oh dear. Oh, volcano shape. All right.
John here again. I got beef with you. Your people gave me bad info. What you sent us didn't have anything to do with our problem. I'll be sure to tell our friends not to be bothered calling.
Honestly, it's probably a good idea, to be frank. Biting humans is spreading deadly disease. Caution around them is advised. They also have close relations to the ones beneath the soil, which could... Wait. To the ones beneath the soil? What does that mean? Also, how is... They living in... Yeah. All right. Forget about it.
Twig Sigmund here. Just calling to inform you that your refrigerator's been running wild over here for the past 45 to 90 minutes. Been running wild. Better head on over and catch it, big fella.
Oh, I can't submit a problem for that one? Lame. All right, what are we looking for with termites? Peeling paint, holes in the drywall, squeaky floorboards. Okay. I really wish I could move to other things.
I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but I called recently about some noises I was hearing, and the info I was sent seems to be incorrect, as I just found a family of mice in my attic. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you folks get really busy and mistakes happen. Just thought I'd give you a tap and let you know.
All right, that was helpful. Okay. Unseen burrow their head in the flesh of their victim. The host will often report symptoms of illness such as fevers, headaches, and chills. Okay.
Hey, do you guys have a lawn mowing service or something? My good-for-nothing kid refuses to mow, and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Meh. Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
Please hold.
That's all the info you're going to give me? I mean, I'm going to guess it's supposed to be ticks. But, like, you're not going to give me any other information? Come on. Oh, and that loading screen is so mean. Because I'm assuming they're going to leave if they wait for too long. And they're not letting you know how long they have. Oh, this is so rude. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's got to be a tick, right? Kid had to pick up a tick from the really long grass. Didn't notice it. Is sick. Come on. What a nice understanding lady. Also, she totally rat you out to Carol behind your back. Oh, shoot. You've reached the end of your scheduled work session. 25% accuracy. 25%. Achievement unlocked. Complete your first day. Holy cannoli. So I got one right? I got only one right. Okay. Quit before it's too late. Mike3 at hsh.mail. You don't know me, but I used to have your job. You are in danger. Quit today before it's too late. You don't know enough. It's not too late to quit freely. Trust me. All right. See ya. I was pretty bad at this job anyways, so I better to get out on my own terms than getting merged into some computer metamorphosis or something, whatever happened to that dude. Okay. Great. I got a good feeling about today. We're going to make it happen. We can do this. The animation, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good intrusive design that obstructs things. It's very clever. Sir Alex Grimm, hello. So good to see you. This may seem familiar to you, Sir Alex Grimm. Just all of these entry and access. Oh, jeez. It's very, very good. Very, very good at making it just difficult enough.
It's Carol again, your supervisor. I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information.
Why? I had 25% accuracy.
Confidential and not to be shared with anyone outside of HSH. If you diagnose one of these hazards, we will be providing only information to the clients that is pertinent to addressing their concerns. Nothing more. Thank you.
Why do you need to clarify this? Isn't that what you were doing before? Permissions have been updated. New entries. Great. Love it. Okay. Kind of gnawing. Okay. During winter, commonly report sounds of scratching or flapping. Oh, jeez, give me a moment.
Hank here. That's strike two with you people. First you tell me there's nothing, then you send me the wrong information. I did what your info package said to do, and now there's even more critters in my yard. They're all staring at me now. They want me to climb inside the tunnel. I must go inside. I must pay for my sins.
Hank? Hank? Cut. Bed teeth. Rare kind of household fungus. Small cone-like shapes on the underside of bed sheets. Homeowners infested with bed teeth often report mild discomforts when sleeping, such as tickling or itching, and more rarely slimy acidic residue. Cellar growths. Let me move it around. Let me read. Let me see.
Sorry, I'm calling to see if you might know about anything I can do to... Sorry. Anything you can do to prevent pollen from coming in the house? I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation or something, because I cannot stop sneezing. In the past, I haven't had problems so long as I've stayed inside, but I think something is getting in.
Please hold.
Please hold.
Cellar growths? Slimy residue, sound of dripping or stretching, strange glows. No. Common hob? Oh dear. Small humanoid creatures with gray burlap skin. No. Desk hob. It's probably not going to be these guys. False beat? What? Okay. House fires? No. Pipe growth? Maybe? Oh dear. Stair slug? I mean, none of these are carbon monoxide. Nothing is referencing sneezing. Allergic reactions? Maybe that. Maybe it's black mold. Let's try that. Black mold hurts your respiratory system, I think. Yeah. I think you're right. I think that's the right call. I'm ready for 100% accuracy here, is what I'm saying. House fires, like plural? Who's calling saying, there's this red stuff coming out of my house, it's really hot, can you send something over? Like, commonly report the smell of burning. Oh my gosh. Frozen pipes. Ay.
Do you know if there's such a thing as house thieves that clean? Like, maybe to disguise the robbery? At night, I keep hearing all this noise coming from my living room, but when I go look at it, I find the place spotless, but haven't yet found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. So here I am. Is there something you can do?
Existence of carbon monoxide is confidential. Yeah, it's got to be one of these hobs, right? Cause cracks and fractures? No. Common hob? Capable of mischievous acts? Desk hob? A smaller have raspy loose hair. They do not bear a false face. What would be cleaning for you? I mean, honestly, lady, I would just say that sounds nice. They're cleaning for you. That's great. when I go to look at it, coming from the living room, though, not from like a place with piping, it's got to be some sort of hob. Common hob comes out at night and consumes dirt. Oh, did I miss that? Carol would be proud of us. Common head said they eat dirt surfaces. Oh, there we go. You're so right. Yeah. All right. Common hob. Submit. This is taking a long time to send that info. All right. I don't like all of this capable of metamorphosis stuff that I'm reading about the hobs. Cannot be compelled to leave on their own once nested in a home. Instead, one should take measures to prevent provoking metamorphosis by leaving out a bowl of cream of milk at night. Jeez.
Yo, Buzz Goober here, been having a heck of a time over here.
I can't wait for this guy to be the actual hero of the story. Like, yeah, I've been sending you prank calls to keep you safe. Is this not a prank call? I love Buzz Goobert. Okay. Yeah, okay. That was a prank call. That's for sure going to be like the I've been sending you messages the whole time sort of experience, right? We do have ads starting in about 30 seconds. Once that happens, we will we'll pause because we can actually pause this game. Hooray. False beets are creatures with a beet-like appearance that are known to trick gardeners into harvesting and eating them. They're harmless unless eaten, at which point they will take root in the human stomach, feeding off of its nutrients for its lifetime. Okay.
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something crawling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Help me, please.
Please hold.
Please hold, chat. We'll be right back. welcome back. Yeah, Snowies, I think you're right. I think that's an exploit. I think you're dead right. It's the bees? I don't think so. Gun. Need hold music like this for all ads. We should get some, like, royalty-free elevator music. That would be hilarious. Now that I'm encouraging you to exploit the game, just pointing out a design flaw. Not that I'm encouraging. Gotcha. Bees. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, Snowies, especially in a game like this, you know? Something to keep in mind. Because that's the thing, if you provide an option to players, even if they wouldn't necessarily have taken it in the first place, once they notice it, it will be hard, especially if they run into difficulty walls, to not do that. And when the name of the game is suspense and stress, yeah, people are probably going to be exploiting this. Teething bees. There you go. All right. Teeth marks on my bed. I mean, there are the bed teeth, but I don't... Teeth marks on my bedpost, something... I mean, it's probably termites, right? It's got to be termites. I don't think that... Like, the desk hob is most decidedly not bed. Termites don't leave teeth marks. They're way too small. I mean, yeah, I guess so. That's fair. I mean, it wouldn't be another hob, right? What could this be? Smaller, I don't have anything. Vanities and other similar structures regularly like to tidy their homes and will frequently sort and order materials. I mean, that's not really what we're hearing here. I mean, carpenter ants, maybe? Cause damage to homes? But yeah, it's not really like teeth marks. There's bed teeth. But that doesn't have anything to do with, like, being in the walls. They sort things, so not them. Yeah. Stair slug? Slimy residue? That's kind of what I would have expected. A raccoon? Clattering sounds at night. Mice? Did we hear crawling in the walls? There's a perfect spot between bed teeth and bed bugs for there to be a bed hob. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. You're totally right. Man, I wish I knew how much time I had for each of these. The only thing I can think of would be termites or carpenter ants. Like, I don't think any of these... I mean, fracture hob? Cause cracks and fractures in the walls of the homes they inhabit. Hey, good to see you, Risky Biscuit. Welcome in. Carpenter ants eat wood. At least they do in real life. Yeah. You don't think it's timed. Okay. Michelle doesn't feel the passage of time. She's too stressed. Yeah, that's not the thing. It's not a house fire. It's not a house fly, right? Wouldn't be a spider. Wouldn't be a mouse. Wouldn't be a mole. Wouldn't be a pipe growth. Wouldn't be a pipe hob. Wouldn't be a raccoon. Wouldn't be a stair slug. Wouldn't be a... I mean, it's gotta be termites. Termites or carpenter ants. Sometimes report a faint rustling sound coming from their walls as the ants build their nests. For nesting inside of wood. Let's check termites. Is there anything that's going to say, like, noticing teeth marks? Not really. Bite marks on the bed, though? I know, right? Poll chat. There you go. I mean, these hobs don't mention anything about teeth, right? And we don't have anything a little more nasty than these yet. The only thing we see is, like, you know, mischievous acts. Oh, there we go. That was the first guy's thing. It was cockroach. Mice? Maybe? Maybe mice? Should have been more descriptive with how big the teeth marks were. Yes! Gnaw marks. Sounds as good. It's got to be this, right? It's got to be mice. Gnaw marks. It's got to be mice. I'm banking on that. It has to be mice. I thought we looked at mice for some reason, but maybe I just looked at raccoon. And I was like, well, it's definitely not any sort of rodent. Yeah, Risky Biscuit, we can, like, go around to these other ones, right? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet. So definitely some kind of pest in my walls.
Bats?
I've sent out all kinds of traps, but I thought one worked for a while, but then I started hearing it again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
Please hold.
Please hold. But no sightings of droppings. Bees in the walls. It's real quiet. Well, it could be carpenter ants, and that could be why, like, a trap wouldn't really do anything unless it was an ant trap, I guess. But it does say you need to locate their nest, right? Not just do a trap. I think I'm betting on carpenter ants because the bat specifically also says that they will notice small dry pellet droppings, and he says I haven't seen any droppings. I think it's got to be ants. It's got to be ants. Okay. I'm so upset that it doesn't tell you. In fact, we had someone tell us we got the answer wrong on the following day. So all of these things, this time displacement. Okay, so we're going to talk dog training real quick. In dog training, there's distance, distraction, and difficulty. That is what they're doing here. They're adding distance through time and through these entry inaccessible things, right? Distance, you can't keep it all in your head. It takes place over a long amount of time. There's distraction of more people calling in and you're trying to memorize all these other things, definitely distractions. And then difficulty is parsing out which parts of this information is actually relevant, right? So study your dog training if you want to be a better designer. For sure, the frustration is part of the game design. Yeah, 100%. All accurate representations of the horrors of a call center job. After you complete the game, you get extra options like to make the call come through on a button click and gives you real-time accuracy %. Lovely.
Do you guys handle security? I need home security installed. Someone's breaking into my house and going through all my stuff at night. I know it's Bob from accounting. He's always been envious of me.
Bob.
I know what you're doing, Bob. Going through my papers, taunting me with your organization skills.
Desk
I
hop.
need your best home security equipment. Pronto!
Please hold.
It's got to be a desk hop, right? Going into, so it's an accountant. So, organizing papers, that is 100% a desk hop, right? Will frequently sort and order materials in the desk to their liking, right? It's gotta be. Easy. Easy. Can you select enter inaccessible? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm feeling very confident about that. They do not... I know, right? They do that in all of these hobs. It's very disconcerting. 100%! Y'all, nice. High five, chat. Well done. Cute little icon, GIF here. The color palette's all very depressing, you know. This is very Matrix, Fight Club, sort of the fluorescent lighting. right? Represented in the color palette. We haven't been doing very much analysis this time around. But that's very clever to have that brought into the color palette of the game and even into the branding of the company that you're working for, right? It's all very good. Congrats on the perfect day. All right, take care, Snowies. Thanks for hanging out. Undersoil check complete. Yeah, there's definitely something going on. Because they talked about, like, the moles, like, being in touch with those below the soil, right? And we just had an undersoil check in there. Flyby. Carol will give you a promotion. Boy, I hope not. I kind of feel that this is the sort of place you want to fly under the radar on. This is a horror game. Yeah, from what I understand, it's a little more suspenseful than horror, but horror was the first tag in the Steam page, so that's what I put. Amazing. Oh my gosh, that backdrop. Hi, PBS. Man, $84,000 for that house. Different times, man. 104 grand for 2-bed, 3-bath. Inflation is the true horror, for real. 120 for 4-bed, 5-bath. Golly. Yeah, outrageous. A civil authority has issued a missing persons alert for the following counties: Bush County, Maple County, Parkway County, Berry County. Bush, Maple, Park, Berry?
Missing persons alert. Authorities are currently looking for missing child Robbie Harper, male, brown hair, approximately 4 feet tall, last seen wearing a yellow shirt, brown shorts, and white tennis shoes. Suspect is described to be approximately 6 feet tall, barefoot, wearing a large bush or shrub on their person. Last seen at approximately 10:25 a.m. Please report any unusual activity to your local
6 feet
authority.
tall child with a bush? You did have like 15% interest rates back then, though. It's true. It's very true, but also income was much more in line with that as well. I mean, my house that I am in right now, I could not afford right now. We got in at the perfect time. This exact same house with a higher salary than we've ever had before, we would not be able to afford it. It's outrageous. 2,800 square feet for $12,000. Good to see you, COD Zombies. Hello. I think it was the kidnapper was 6 foot with the bush on their head. Okay. That's disconcerting. It's too late for you now. They gave you access to more info, didn't they? I warned you, if you end up like me, join me in this hole. They haven't found me yet. It's safe there. Bro, are you a wall hob? Are you a fracture hob? I think the last one was a tear down there. All right. Attention call team. Our network team is migrating our backend services over to a new hosting provider this week, so you may experience some occasional network errors. Great. You'll still be expected to provide accurate answers to our callers. Okay. Please be sure you're studying your information entries carefully while you still have access in case the network goes down while you're on the phone. Oh, geez. So not even is it going to be not a lot of time between each call like it has been. It's also going to be you're not going to have access in between some of these calls. Yeesh. Earn an exclusive employee discount. Job perks achievement unlocked. Congratulations, employee. Your high accuracy rate has awarded you today's daily coupon for a used horseshoe. Our stock of used horseshoes are as reliable as they are rusty. Not trusty, rusty. 90% of our supply are veritably forged from real iron. Supplies run out quickly, so stock up all you can. To receive your discount, simply type the following code during your online checkout. A great deal for sure. Oh, geez, the pun. Keep up the great work, employee. I'm deeply disappointed in this, and I was already expecting something horrible. All right, let's do it. These day title cards are interesting. They kind of set the pace. It's a transition experience, and I think that's pretty clever, to be frank. New video. We watched that 8 Gun Dive. That was the one that had the missing child announcement in it, and all the home prices. All right. Do we have any new things? Don't think so. Stair Slug. We haven't really read this one. Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay. Can be beneficial to a household as they frequently feed on other pests such as mice and hobs. Wow. Do not attempt to apply salt directly. Jeez, okay.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again. We've updated your permissions. You should now have access to more extensive information to work with for your future calls. Please be sure to read these new entries carefully so you can continue providing our clients with accurate diagnoses. Please remember that this information is strictly confidential and not to be shared with anyone unless pertinent to a caller's needs. Thank
Carol, you kind of look like a hob. You know, you got that, like, tall face with the little wisps of hair coming off the top. I think you might not be who you say you are. Tea Sprite, okay. Okay, feed off of tea and residue, leaf-like droppings, sounds of fluttering near kitchens. I got the toilet hob, great, now I'll never have to go to the bathroom again. Bear false faces, I'm 2 separate clumps of wispy hair. They tend to clean their homes when they're active at night. Okay, unicorn fungi. Oh, jeez. Grow on the heads of furry mammals and household pets. Oh, gosh. Start digging a bunch, okay.
There's something in the basement. I've seen it. It's huge, almost as big as my dog. It doesn't hiss or growl or anything, but I haven't gotten close enough to it to find out what it is, since it's always just lurking out of sight from the top of the stairs. I need someone to come get this thing out of my basement as soon as possible. I've locked the door since I can still hear the steps creaking under its weight down there.
Please hold.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a bad one. As big as my dog. I mean, it's probably not going to be like a nymph or a wisp or anything, right? Lamb Sprite? Oh, lamp. Lamp Sprite. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Memory Wisp? Oh, geez. Audio sample provided is wrong. Okay. False Rosebush? Probably not. Bogart? That sounds promising. Large, hairy humanoids between 6 to 7 feet tall. This is a metamorphosed hob. Okay. I don't think that's our thing here. Almost as big as my dog. I mean, how big is your dog, though? Are we talking like a Chihuahua or like a Great Dane? Doesn't hiss or growl and is staying out of the way. I mean, false artifact? I kind of doubt it. No. False rosebush? No. Stair slug. You think so? Out of sight from the top of the stairs. Stairwells and basements. Ah, okay. And he hasn't gone down the steps because he's scared of it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm willing to run on that one. Yeah, let's go with the stair slug. So there's definitely something about being below ground in this world, right? Because the unicorn fungi makes the animals want to, like, go under the ground, right? Whistling fungi, golly.
Hey, I've been hearing some really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet recently. I'm not sure what it could mean. It just makes this nasty sound anytime I run it, along with this, nasty smell.
Okay.
Please hold.
Didn't we, not a toilet hob, but a sink hob, right? Isn't that a thing? Pipe hob? Pipe hob. Okay. Pipe growth, maybe? Loud bubbling digestion noises. Maybe it's that. No, to attempt to eat anything that comes inside their domain. Geez, don't reach your hand inside. Great. Really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet. It's got to be that one, right? No smell on that one, though. I mean, loud bubbling digestion. That sounds like it would probably smell, right? Frozen pipes? Oh, strange faucet smells. And then weird noises. Oh. That sounds like our MacGuffin. I'm feeling confident about that one. They're really good. The way that they write these calls is really well done to make you think it's something supernatural when it's not. And that's a very clever push and pull, because you kind of get thrust into this, also such bad UI design, so on purpose, having that icon all the way over there. Oh my gosh. Thrusting you into the world of the mundane and then the supernatural. It's... Okay, I think I know what you've got, buddy. I think you have memory sprites, or whatever that was. Memory wisp, right? Inability to remember the faces of loved ones. Psh, got it. Easy. Come on, give me something harder. Game, please don't give me anything harder. I would not like that. Yeah, memory thing, yeah. Not a danger to the physical health of humans, however, their ability to affect human memory can sometimes lead to household accidents or reckless activity. Okay.
Hey, name's
Fred Pinball.
Calling to lodge a complaint against your place of business.
Probably bees.
I have never seen such a big old mess left behind by your pest control team. Just tons of twigs, sticks, and pebbles. Sod, and I ain't putting up with it no more. I got sawdust coming out my drawers here. I had to grab you by the goober and smack you around till next Sunday. Now, what's you gonna do? What's you gonna do to make this right?
Okay. Great. Lovely. All right, let's read some more of these. Mirror nymphs are a subspecies of nymph known for stealing the likeness of homeowners and passersby, generally small, faceless, and voiceless humanoids. Carrying a large mirror that they beckon others to look into, homeowners afflicted by mirror nymphs commonly report not being able to recognize their own face. Okay. Disconcerting.
Hi? I, have no idea what's happening. My sheets are growing nasty sharp things on them, and my legs itch like crazy.
Bad teeth.
Do I need to be showering more often or something?
Yes, but also
I usually
bad
shower
teeth.
like once a week for my skin health, so maybe that's it?
Please
Yeah,
hold.
easy. That's an network error. There's the network error. I was wondering when that was gonna come up. Oh, that's so mean. Also, wash your sheets. Can we do audio? No. Okay. So is it gonna refresh? No, we don't have access to anything right now. Jeez.
Hello? I was told to call this number to ask about my problem. The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks or maybe...
Fracture hob.
I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws at the couch, but he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me get to work. Oh, don't make me go through all that, please. Okay. It's so mean they don't let you, like, be referencing things while it's going, right? Fractures and cracks. Yeah, it's gotta be that. I think the cat is just a red herring. Bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. I mean, it could be that. It could be termites. I mean, what do you mean by the wall is peeling? You mean the wallpaper is peeling? Peeling paint and holes in the drywall. But holes are not cracks. I think it's gonna be the fracture hob. Like, what happens if you said, hey, you have a mystical creature in your house to someone who doesn't need to know about it? Are we gonna get, like, murdered? That's so disconcerting.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? Last week, I called you guys about
Could be Queen Anne. Yeah, could be.
coming from my living room, and the info package you sent me said something about leaving out a bowl of cream? What kind of joke is that? It's been a week now that I've been dealing with this racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows how much in repair costs. So talk to your manager and tell them they owe me big time. You figure out what's going on in my house, and you figure it out now!
Please hold.
I mean, weird noises in the living room, that does sound like a common hob. I mean, I know that's the routine, right? Leave out a bowl of milk. Oh, we're in ads. Hold on. We're in ads. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Here we are. Need to make some inferences on this one. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was imagining, is that him saying, hey, this is like so normal. What do you mean I'm not going to do this weird thing? That tells me that it's probably not the common hob, that's a red herring. It's going to be something more mundane, right? So there's noises in the living room and power outages. Noises in the living room and power outages. I mean, I almost think it's going to be something just like termites or something, you know? I mean, not termites, but something simple. What happens when you don't leave out the milk? Yeah, doesn't he, metamorphose? Prevent provoking metamorphosis, yeah. And then the metamorphosis, the boggart, oh, electric outages. Oh. Oh. I have some bad news for you. Simply vacate the premises, provided you do not speak of the boggart at any time. Shoot. 83% accuracy? Man, what did we get wrong? Bummer. Bummer. Also, that's such a sly, gamified way to make jobs terrible. Complete your third day on the job. Wednesdays, am I right? Was that achievement? Science mysteries. This is gonna be great. The mystery of mice. Okay. Sure. Let's dive in here. Why not?
Mice. One of humanity's oldest friends and oldest enemies. From the Black Plague to the shelves of our pet stores, mice have lived alongside humans for centuries. And just like humans,
yeah, Zaf, for
mice
real.
may even be evolving alongside us as well. This
Wait, sorry, what?
is a mus musculus, otherwise known as the common house mouse. And this is Mus musculus loquentis.
Do they
otherwise
talk?
Known as the smart mouse.
Oh
A newly
dear.
discovered species, known for its uniquely colored iris, and more importantly, its increased intelligence. Mice have brains smaller than peanuts, and yet, modern science has observed they are capable of thinking quite intelligently, and in the case of the smart mouse, perhaps even capable of communication. With the help of modern computer technology, today's scientists have been able to interpret the previously
Sticky notes.
indecipherable squeaks of a smart mouse, and have discovered what seems to be hidden messages within. Let's take a listen. What do you
Okay.
think? Is this a wonder of evolution? Or are we just hearing things that aren't there? Do mice and men have more in common than previously thought? Well, I suppose that's what makes this a science mystery.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that was fun. Introducing our new office pet. Is it a mouse? Oh, it's a cat. Oh, jeez. Oh no. Oh no. We're excited to introduce to all of you our brand new office pet, Whiskers. Loyal, friendly, and as serious about pest control as we are. Like getting rid of those smart mice. Steve Jobs has entered the chat. Please give Whiskers a warm welcome. If you see him wander by your desk, please refrain from picking up or feeding Whiskers, as he's still getting to know everyone in the office and has scheduled feeding times. Are you a flirkin? Jeez. Got a pretty good theory, but I'm confident enough in it that I don't want to say. All right, let's do this. Oh boy. It's weird that we're getting, like, more lore when we mess up, right? Like that dude that said, I have to crawl into the hole. We wouldn't have gotten that if we had got the answer correct. All right, take care, Risky Biscuit. Thanks for hanging out. So they kind of even reward you for messing up in an interesting way. Wasn't Whiskers the cat of one of the ladies that called? Oh. You might be right, Zaft. I don't remember the name, but that's certainly possible. They needed Jonathan Frakes to voice the Science Mysteries video. Who's Jonathan Frakes? Jonathan Frakes. Oh, yes. I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah, I was thinking Commander Riker has entered the chat. Absolutely.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here.
You have a name, Carol. You're not Supervisor Carol.
I'm impressed so far by your dedication
The?
and accuracy. I have once again updated your permissions, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest upon thee.
Yo, Carol's not Carol. We all understand this, right? Also, just from a game flow and design perspective, very good that it's very interesting that like the more accurate you are, they start amping up the difficulty curve by introducing more options you have to keep in your working memory, right? Very good. It also allows you to kind of take extra time to practice while it's not being quite so hard. So that's in a sense, their entries are the level design. And that's a really interesting thing to try and think about. Attic gnome. Subspecies of gnome known to nest in attics. Surplus of dust or knocking or rapping, okay? Cellar grotto. Grottos that appear spontaneously in cellars. Bad smell coming from the basement, higher humidity, beetles, frogs, and pests, okay?
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet. Recently, I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's got to be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now. I keep hearing things about rusted pipes and water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
Okay. Twitch just released a new feature, apparently. Oh, interesting. What's the new feature?
Please
Fake
hold.
beetroot. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I was gonna check out the pipes. The Horde. Wow. Collective consciousness that is known to collect and store large quantities of common household refuse. Wow. Okay, a laundry gnome, night wisp, a portal. Just straight up a portal. A seedling. There's definitely an underground motif here. Okay. Wowsies. Okay. What about the pipe growth though? That's my only other thought. Yeah. The only thing it talks about is eating whatever goes inside there. So. Okay, it's got to be the fake beet. I think that's the answer. That seems like a pretty reasonable answer, given their emphasis of fresh, homegrown, fruits and vegetables. You can redeem bits for effects. Like, what kind of, like, visual effects on the screen? Isn't that just an alert? Fey flu. A rare and dangerous disease commonly spread by household fey. Headaches, fever, eye discoloration, seeds taking root in skin pores, and blooming. Great. Floor roots. It's so unsettling,
Hello? I followed every instruction your people sent me, but I'm still getting cracks on my wall. My daughter has called pest control, and she told me not to call you anymore for help.
Your
Sorry.
daughter called?
Goodbye.
Lady, how old are you? She was the one with whiskers. Yeah. Giant emotes is going to get annoying really fast. How is it not a fracture hob? That's exactly what they describe. Okay. Weird. Weird. Okay. Laundry gnome. Loud rattling or banging sounds coming from their washing machine and missing socks. Okay. You think that was termites? But it specifically said holes, not cracks, for termites.
So I hope I got
Alright.
the right number here.
Hello, Felicia, darling.
I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there, breathing. I've been sleeping on the couch every night this past week, just so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please, send somebody or do something about this. I can hardly sleep anymore.
Yeah, no, that's very disconcerting. What about a night gnome? Tendency to enter the sleeping quarters of humans to watch them while they sleep. Homeowners affected by night gnomes frequently report sighting them in the middle of the night or report heavy breathing sounds during late hours. It's got to be that, right? What about a night wisp? Outside windows at night while whispering promises of wealth. Well, I mean, she specifically talks about a window, right? See the shadow at the window, and this one sneaks in. Enter the sleeping quarters. So that makes me think it might be something else. Travel gnome? No. Obviously bees. She specifically says beading. Look at the window. I mean, sure, but I don't know. Okay, so he's right there, but they're supposed to enter, right? I don't know. I mean, that seems like the best call, but like boggarts also watch while you're sleeping, right? But no, the boggart would be inside the house. It wouldn't be inside the house. Rather, the boggart would be inside and not outside. Like, going to the couch wouldn't fix it. So, I guess it's gotta be the night gnome, right? Yeah, it does specifically call out breathing, yeah. Alright. I get the feeling if you get this one wrong, she dies. Because she has a heart attack, right? Heart conditions, old lady. Seems like it lines up. It's making... all of this is making me think about, you know... What are all the negative responses, right? Because it seems like they give you more information. It's interesting when you miss. So you kind of want to miss a little bit.
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation. Lately, we've been hearing awful banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
Hey, Prosto, good to see ya. Daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing. Wouldn't be the seedling. Whistling fungi? Oh, that gets me every time. Wine sprite? Wood secretions? No. That wouldn't be a lamp sprite. Wouldn't be the horde. Wouldn't be floor roots. Wouldn't be a false anything. I mean, Fey flu? But the only thing about that is the daughter has been coughing, and we don't even see coughing in there. Cellar growths? You didn't mention any sounds. Oh, awful banging noises coming from the ceiling. But that's from the ceiling. These are all the cellar. Attic gnome? Surplus of dust coming from their ventilation systems? That sounds about right. Prosto, this is Home Safety Hotline, submitted by Mothman Centaur. For analysis and critique. It's supposedly a pretty short one, so I'm trying to blast through it, but we're talking about kind of what makes this so spooky. One of the things that it does so well is that you are taking calls of different problems from different homeowners. They could be as mundane as bats or bed bugs or bees, but they might also be bed teeth or a boggart. And they do not really tell you which of those it's going to be. They do not mention, yeah, this is going to be like, you know, someone is freaking out like, oh, I can't sleep at night. It's going crazy. And you're like, oh, there's got to be some gnome or something. And it's like, no, it's like termites.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you. Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but my poor Jeremy is always so concerned about bees and wasps and stuff. I miss him. I miss him so much. Oh, please say you can help me find him. He's all that I have.
Please hold.
Please hold. Yeah, I don't think this is the case. What about the floor roots? Because it specifically talks about human children while they sleep. But that's strangling. It's not removal. I mean, checking the closet for bees. I don't know. Is that a buzzing sound? Maybe we should be paying attention for any sort of buzzing sound. Oh, littles. Yeah, you ready for more milk? What's the actual gameplay? So the actual gameplay is you take the call, and then you have to match up what hazard they're experiencing, and then they are sent instructions on how to deal with the hazard. It's really just, can you interpret their frantic calls and assign the correct thing to it? And it's all just kind of spooky. So. Yeah, I mean, not a fly. Memory wisp? I don't think so. Mirror nymph, it's not about not recognizing people. Night wisp? Whispering promises of wealth and good fortune? No. A portal? Maybe? Cold drafts, strange dreams, and a strong desire to enter. Not really. Whose game is it? This is made by... So, Mothman Centaur redeemed this. It is made by Night Signal Entertainment. And here's the Steam link. I don't think it would be a T-Sprite or a travel gnome or anything. A whistling fungi, maybe? No. Jeez, this one's hard. Okay. Targets little kids. Concerned about bees. So buzzing sounds. Checked the closet. Happened at night. Oh, man. What could this be? I mean, it wouldn't be a boggart. What could this be? And it's memeing on bees. Yeah, they knew. They knew what was going to happen. The only thing I can think of here is that alert we saw about a kid being kidnapped. I know, right? That's the only thing that's coming to my mind as well. But, I mean, like, I think that's a boggart that did that. Because it specifically said, like, 6 feet tall, and they're, like, between 6 and 7 feet tall. And they observe while they sleep, but... Yeah, and this doesn't have any buzzing in it. I wish I could skip that forward. I think that kid's name was Robbie, the one that we got the news report for. That's kind of bees. I don't think it would be carbon monoxide. Man, this one's rough. Cockroaches? Because they like hiss, right? I don't know what would have happened with the kid, but no. False artifact? Okay, this is maybe promising. Gentle buzzing sounds, only heard by very young human children or small animals. Out of place objects or missing children. Such should a child or pet be left alone with the false artifact, they are at risk of being encased within. Once encased, no noise made by the prey can be heard, while digestion can take upward of several years to complete. Starvation could be a more pressing concern. Once a false artifact has been identified, removal is as simple as physically moving the object out of one's home. Should be called to come and remove the object. Should a pet or loved one already be encased within one, can utilize a memory wisp to speed up the grieving process. Wow. Wow. It was not bees, it was beegs. It's always beegs. The answer is always beegs. False artifact. Yeah, I think that's it. She talked about a messy closet. I guess so, yeah. Okay, sorry, lady. I guess no, we can't help you. I mean, that's the only thing that makes any sort of sense, right? I would hate to send that to a mother who's freaked out that her kid is, like, kidnapped, and to say, like, yeah, sorry, that's not good if it turns out to not be the case. But it does feel pretty consistent.
Hi. I'm concerned somewhat about the stability of my new home.
Okay.
I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor. I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
Half-eaten cheese. Because there is the fracture hob, right? Large cracks in the walls. Foundational issues. Stability of my new home. But what about the cheese? Slice of any kind of cheese each night before going to bed. Oh, yeah, it's gotta be that. Easy. Easy peasy. Fracture hob, 100%. I'm not even waiting for chat on this one. It's definitely the fracture hob. Can send her a memory wisp. Yeah, like, best we can do is forgetting your kid exists. Jeez. Talk about dystopian horror. Oh, man. All right, where's the next call? Here we go. Every day you're calling, dude. Calm down.
60 gallons of orange drink here. I got a big old party sitting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink too. Too many mouths to feed, you know what I mean?
No.
That orange drink to feed my brew.
Is this the dude that's trying to tell me to go crawl on the wall with him?
Too many mouths. Maybe pepper squeeze. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
Great. Yeah, I was wondering if that previous guy was going to be the whistling fun guy, because it says that, like, drywall gaps and cracks and stuff.
summer. I have no idea why. He won't tell me anything. He said you could help. So
Okay.
Here goes nothing, I guess. So
Absolutely,
I
prosto. Yeah.
been having just the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up and felt my eyes were starting to look kind of pink.
Ooh, Fey
I'm
fever?
really freaked out right now, and I'm not sure what I have. I can't find anything online. Can you help me?
Pixelated, hello, good to see you. Welcome into the spooky
Please hold.
edition. That's got to be Fey fever, right? Fey flu. Oh. Headaches and eyes are starting to look pink. It's got to be Fey flu. It's got to be Fey flu. That's like the whole thing, other than like blooming. All right, I'm very confident about that one. I feel very good about it. Adding a status effect to my game, and I want to add one that will make me, will make a weak version of stun. Okay, like a daze or something. D-A-Z-E could be an option. Daze usually implies that like they can take some actions, but not a lot. Reducing speed, disable jump, and dash. Dizzy is more like, you know, not being in control of your direction. Yeah, I think Daze is your right call there.
Over here. There's holes all over my freaking house, man. Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters. There's no telling how much damage there is. I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes. To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found. She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
Please
All right. You can click on the text box to make it skip the typing. Oh, that's good to know, Mothman. Okay, we do have ads starting in just a second. He didn't say about hearing anything. Oh, and we're in ads. We'll be back. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back. More movement based, like off balance. I mean, you could do like hobble, Hobble, or hamstrung. They're shroom mobs throwing spores into you. So is the idea that the shrooms are making it so you can't really think very well? Stupefy, yeah. Is it that the mushrooms make it so you can't think or you can't move? I just thought about making a spore effect, but decided to make them less specific and more like about results. Sure, yeah, I think that's fair. Thank you, Blades, appreciate you. So I think it depends on what the effect is. It makes you sleepy. Okay. I mean, hazy kind of works, but it feels a little bit off, right? Like, are you gonna have a lot of different things making people sleepy? Because if so, I mean, sleepy could be a thing. Dazed, I still think kind of works. Let's look up a thesaurus here. Fatigued, possibly? Stupefaction. Disoriented? Could do disoriented. What about, clouded? Faint? F-A-I-N-T? Murky? Could be sleepy, but then if I add sleep, it could be... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so, soporific, you know? Yeah, sopor, yeah. Drowsy? Could do drowsy. That would be pretty distinct from sleep. Yeah. I think we've probably suggested too many words. So what is something that could make big holes where you don't even know how far down they go and also eat pets? I mean, it wouldn't be portals. Wouldn't be the pipe anything. No memory, mice, moles, nothing like that. Wouldn't be a laundry gnome. Wouldn't be a lamp, sprite. Right? Yeah, that's just lamps. Okay. Floor roots? I kind of doubt it. It doesn't say anything about holes. Cellar growths or grottos? I kind of doubt it. Boy, but we've gone through the whole list. Drowsy's kind of good. Okay, all right. Want to add some mobs with not very heavy effects. Very cool. Sounds great, Prosto. I can't wait to hear how it goes. Cellar grotto? I mean, it doesn't have anything about pests coming in or anything. I feel like I've seen something that talked about making holes. House spider. I mean, is there any... I don't think we've read the house spider. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything specific about that. Moles? I doubt it. Close relations to the ones beneath the soil. The unicorn thing. Oh, that's a good idea. Drawn to the soil, furiously dig around. Stepping around big wooden splinters. Oh, man. I think that's a good idea. The Fae Feast, I think that's just, yeah, just like a bunch of stuff appears on the table. I guess its continued presence can attract pests, but I think it's probably the unicorn fungi. I think this is pretty good. But then, wouldn't he have talked about like a horn growing out of his dog's head? Horn-shaped fungus known to grow on the heads of furry mammals and household pets. My skittish little greyhound. Skittish feels like an interesting detail to bring in. Wood secretions? No, that's like ooze. Have you even taken calls from customers? I think unicorn fungi is the best thought we have outside of termites. Expansive gardens inside their new homes. No, it's not going to be that. I mean, squeaky floorboards, but this feels like more than that. They're not the most helpful in trying to solve their problems. No. It's also not helpful that we can't have a conversation with the individual. As much as I'm not like a big fan of Gen AI, and there's a lot of moral and ethical stuff, like something like this is begging for a Gen AI integration once it can be done in an ethical manner that is also feels built by a human. I mean, that's going to be really cool. We're going to see a lot more games like this once that starts to happen. Unicorn fungi is kind of the only thing that seems to make sense. That they could be digging a whole bunch, trying to get underneath the soil. I'm gonna bet on it. Mothman, is there like it sounds like you've played this quite a lot. Is there an overarching plot to this? Or is it all just kind of random weirdness? Because I could see it going either way. I could see it being just like nothing of just a bunch of random ideas thrown together to make it feel like a cool world. I could also see it being really deliberate.
Someone to explain what in the name of Christmas is happening to my
Ooh, the name of Christmas is Christmas.
I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster.
Has different endings.
24 hours later, and my living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a gosh darn nursery in there.
Gosh darn a nursery. Hey, there's only enough room for one person who fights against swears that hard on this stream. Jackie, please get off. Or start swearing, one or the other. It's not big enough for both of us. Is this what happens when you buy a bad rug? No, you got a travel gnome. Covered in soil and plants. Yeah, they stow away inside luggage and build gardens. Expansive gardens in their new homes, leaving soil, plants, and common outdoor pests in their wakes. It's 100% a travel gnome. Easy peasy. No doubt about that one. What the hash map are you talking about? Okay. One interesting thing is you don't get to see how many calls you have left. Or you don't even know, like, any indication of how long the day is going to be, right? I kind of wish I had that, because I don't know, like, when is my next break? How long is this day going to go for? I can maybe understand why they wouldn't include it, though.
I don't know what it is. All I know is when I open
Yeah, each day is definitely longer.
It smells like a damn sewer, and I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there, too.
Yeah.
I don't know what it might be.
You get that after the first completion.
There you go.
It's
causing a whole lot of damage. Please send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Hey, he swore. There we go. Please hold. You've got a cellar grotto. Congratulations. Right, it's gotta be. Water, heightened humidity. He's not talking about pests at all. But bad smell. Smells like a sewer, like grotto, come on. You can't really know how many calls there will be there. It's true, that's why I was saying like maybe like a clock somewhere, right? Like, you know, Overloaded. Was that the name of the Game Jam game? You know, that had a timer in it. It could be a cellar growth. But that doesn't sound like a lot of water, right? Sound of dripping. Well, dripping. You're making all kinds of horrible sounds. But he's not mentioning the glow. He's I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Yeah, I don't know. Jeez. Okay. Heightened humidity sounds right? Weakened foundation, warped floorboards, other hazards. Nothing about smell in that one. Yeah, exactly. Let's just do one last quick check, because it's not 100% accurate. We're missing the pests, but this is looking like a pretty good contender. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about it. It's going to be a cellar grotto. I also think grotto, there's a literally said in Google that shroom spores can cause fatigue. Oh, fatigue. Yeah. Fatigue is great. Pests cause damage. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's either grotto or bees or beegs. What's the weirdest hazard thing in this game, in your opinion? Oh, man. There's a lot that's really weird. One thing I really like are these hobs. Oh, shift his end. Accuracy, 100%. Go team. There's like these different species of hobs, which are these little gremlins that, if they are not placated correctly, transform into big boggarts that are super spooky and dangerous. The thing that I really like about the hob is the descriptions, especially. Because they say, these tiny little white, spindly little humanoid creatures that inhabit these household objects and does not have a false face. I'm sorry, do you want to explain that? No, they don't have a false face, period. The end. You figure it out. Okay. Great. There's 7 days in total. Cool. Thank you, Mothman. Appreciate it. I did not catch that. How long ago was that? Weird. Yeah, I did not find it. Thank you for letting me know. Complete your 4th day on the job. Jeez, there's 3 more days. Okay. Mailbox. Don't come to the hole. The hole is breached. Repeat. The hole is breached. It's not safe here. I must find a new spot. It knows I'm here. That's an eyeball, like 100%. For sure, that's an eyeball. Great. Oh, it was last ad break you said it. Okay, interesting. Regarding your schedule this week, due to a shortage of available staff, we will need you to come into work this Saturday and Sunday, of course. Thanks for being a team player. Did the other staff get eaten? Your additional labors will be recognized. Not paid. Recognized. We got a coupon, Tamed River Root. To be fair, that's a pretty good, that's a good discount. Tamed straight from the waters within the undersoil. This river root is as reliable as they come. Their gentle high-frequency cries are guaranteed to keep your garden safe from all manner of pests and predators. Just don't forget to keep them well-watered and well-monitored. Wow. Okay. Let's dive in. Is that Supervisor Carol? Yeah, could be. Okay. All right, Carol, what you got for me? Totally normal Carol that just spontaneously started speaking in ye old biblical King James English. Everything seems fine. It's weird that they show the number every time.
Hello. Supervisor Carol here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. I have updated your permissions once more. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon thee.
Oh boy, both above and below the soil. Great. Love it. No, it's okay, Mothman. I've got like another 50 minutes we can try and crunch through. And if not, we may come back to this maybe next week or something. animation, because I'm having a good time. I want to see it through to the end, you know? Animations are any humanoid figure. Oh boy, so it's Pinocchio, okay? Oh, jeez.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed.
I'd believe
I
it,
think
to be
might
fair.
My no good teenager having joined up with one of those dungeon dragon cults they say these days. He's been gone for
Yeah, you
weeks
gotta
now,
take care
and
of
the
that.
next thing you know, I find a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. Tell me what I can do to get these godless teens off my property.
Okay, first off, you need to start putting signs everywhere that have a 1 on them, inside of a triangle. Next up, I need you to remove any Cheetos or Mountain Dew from your house and put them in your neighbor's house. And then the third option, you're not going to like this, but you got to play Taylor Swift on full blast. Classic ritual.
Please.
Electric fence. This sounds like a new thing. Closet labyrinth. Oh boy. Dreamweaver? Okay. False flower. Now this sounds like maybe. Common house plants. Okay, maybe not. Take root in indoor potted plants. I mean, it's kind of indoors, but it's not. And she didn't discuss singing. A kobold, a literal kobold, like a dragon worshipping kobold? Yeah, 5 foot tall humanoid creatures with dog-like faces. Okay. Do not ever enter a kobold's domain. Great. Rain nymph? No, not feeling that. Soap sprite? No. I'll call that spooky though. Sprig tree, this is sounding good. Rapidly growing tree-like organism that takes root in a human body. Oh, that's not good. Covered in fabric and some kind of black liquid known to be caused by the touch of a spriggan. Okay. Anyone near is also at risk of injury or death. Okay. Infected individuals should be quarantined while any others occupying the household should vacate the premises immediately. Do not touch the infected person or the black substance that leaks from them. Yeah. So, this is actually, I'm noticing a difficulty curve in the days, and it's very clever. That these first calls, they butter you up with, like, all of these new things that come in. They give you a lot of details that are very specific. But then as the day goes on, the calls get more and more vague and fewer details come into play, right? So that's a good progression curve every time. Anything with false in its name is literally terrifying me. If it's not what it looks like, then what is it? It's a mimic. Yeah, I'm 99% confident it was Sprig Tree.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Okay. Clattering noises in the kitchen. No droppings. Yeah, just noises. That's the only thing he's been having. No, nothing cleaned. Oh wait, place looks spotless. Okay. What is this trash gnome? Known to seek out trash receptacles and burrow inside them for both food and shelter. Often report the smell of rotten eggs. Nah, okay, so it's not that. I mean, it's got to be some sort of these hobs, right? Pipe hob? Probably not. Nothing about pipes in there. Nothing about toilet. Common hob? Yeah, some hob. Yeah. consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes. I mean, dishes is cleaning, or is kitchen, right? Generally come out at night. I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen, and it's spotless. It's got to be the common hob, right? It's got to be the common hob. It's got to be the common hob. The only thing that's suspicious about that is that it is common. Is this a game? This is a game, Kiss Killer. This is, oh dear, what is it called? Home Safety Hotline. You can find it here. Right there. Home Safety Hotline. So we're getting calls from people. We need to, as an employee of the Home Safety Hotline, take their call and match up their circumstances with whatever hazard we think they're experiencing. Also, it's very spooky. Papers, bees.
And not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know. All they do is sing at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
I love the voice actor or the director, whoever said, really emphasize stupid. Like, whoever's decision that was, peak 90s. None of your stupid security alarms. All right. Sprig vines? No. There was one that we saw that was, like, specifically about singing. It's one of these new ones. Yeah, not the rain nymph, not the kobold. Two small humanoid feet. Oh, God, look at that. That's horrifying. Oh, that's what kidnapped the kid. It was a false rose bush. Oh, boy. Yikes. False flower. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Risky Biscuit. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's got to be that, right? False flower. False flower. Cool. That felt good. I'm pretty confident about that one. Yeah, false rosebush. That's got to be what kidnapped the kid. Oh, that's so weird. Ah.
Hey, Flipper here. I've got two dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine.
There's our prank caller.
I mean, these bells have got all kinds of grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit and crud and juice and
Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
Did you have a boggart, dude? Is there a boggart in your house? Okay. Well, see you later. Prank caller. Hope you have a good time. They never have numbers. That's got to be meaningful, right? They're all anonymous numbers.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives.
Yeah.
I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
Yeah. So, Queen Anne, here's my theory. We are the or we're working for the under the soil people. Because everything about, like, the spooky things is pretty much just like, just leave it alone. It's fine. You know, just just stay out of its way. Give it what it wants. You know, all of these supernatural ones are not like, yo, you gotta like shoot it in the head.
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house. Can someone come find this thing and get it out of my house?
Please hold.
Oh no, you're gonna network error right now? Oh dear, I truly do not know. I was gonna joke house fire, but... oh man. What could that be? Something that flew in through the a big, nasty thing fly in through the window. Wouldn't be the rain nymph. Maybe soap sprite? I don't know. What would cause fire or burning smells? Ooh. Lamp nymph, lamp sprite could be. I think the collar got turned into a mouse and so did others. Could be Queen Anne. Maybe a lamp sprite. I think that's the best thing that we can go with without having answers. The mouse in the video said, help me! Yeah! Oh, snap. That's right. People are getting turned into mice. And there was something about the mouse entry that was different. No! Get out of here! And we're in ads. We'll be back. Queen Anne, I think you're totally right. Yeah, that the keyboard, the emails of the guy living in the wall. Oh man, yeah, 100% Queen Anne. You're dead right. Please let me have my frickin' information back, please. Oh, this is brutal. All right.
It took my daughter. It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its
floor
awful
gross.
tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
Please hold.
Well, wait, but now hold on. Floor roots is strangulation, not dragging down. Strangling hazard for human children and pets. I mean, it could be this, but I kind of think it's probably something else. Oh, this elevator music is such a contrast to this. Oh, this is awful. Ugh. Awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. It wouldn't be something like this. Yeah, no, wouldn't be that. Wouldn't be the rain nymph. Wouldn't be a portal. There are a lot of these that we've never actually had a call for. Night Wisp? No. Memory Wisp? No. Mirror Nymph? No. It would be the Laundry Gnome, because that's the gnome that looks like a towel. Kobolds don't have tendrils. I mean, floor roots is... Oh, wait. Rosebush? Maybe a false rosebush? I mean, I wouldn't say that there's, like, tendrils in the false rosebush, though. It's got to be the floor roots, right? I'm thinking floor roots. Well, because the roots just say that they're a strangulation hazard, not that they, like, pull things down. But we'll see. Yeah, it just says, known strangling hazard. So, God, it's so loud.
It stole me. It stole me. I'm not me anymore. It took me. It took me. I can't see myself anymore. I'm gone. Help me. Help, get me back, please.
Yeah, risky.
Please
Yeah.
hold.
100% the mirror. Mirror nymph. Calmly report not being able to recognize their own face. Can't see myself anymore. Gotta be the mirror nymph. Gotta be the mirror nymph. It's bees just this one time. Okay. This is giving us a lot of time to be reading through this, but I feel like at this point we kind of know a lot, right? Like, we've kind of got a lot of this more or less memorized.
I think some homeless or druggies might be in my house because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and other such nasty things on my living room carpet. I have children in this house, and this is a very serious hazard to their health. And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me to call this number instead. So I
Please hold.
Okay. Something that makes... I mean... The Horde, maybe? Common household refuse. Used syringes? Rusty metal? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Sell one's home at the first sign of the Horde's presence to make the relocation process go over more smoothly. To prevent the Horde from gathering one's home, it's advised to keep one's home as tidy as possible as to not attract the Horde's attention. The introduction of a hob to the household can often assist in this process. Oh, interesting. Okay, I see those little red eyes there. Spooky. Yeah, it's gotta be the Horde, right? I've been waiting for the Horde. I really was excited for when that one came in. Just keep the hob full of milk. There you go. Does anyone else hate alarms? I mean, if you struggle in the brain spaces, like many people do, alarms can be like the only thing that saves you. But my wife, bless her heart, she has like 30 alarms per day, and she set them to Spotify. And so she will get an alarm go, and she's like, I just like the song. And I'm like, it's an alarm. You gotta turn it off. Why are we letting the alarm go?
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
Please hold.
Okay. Flashing lights. I would have said the lamp sprite, but we kind of already got that one covered. And I'm wondering, have we ever had a duplicate? I don't know if we have. Night Wisp, bright floating lights outside windows. Flashing bright lights through our windows at night. That sounds pretty accurate. I mean, he's not talking about hearing anything, but that's pretty dang close. Yeah, probably not that. Nothing about water or anything. I mean, it wouldn't be a wine spray, right? That doesn't do anything. Broken wine glasses, wine having a rotten smell. Okay. That's what alarms are for. Man. There's one more thing I wanted to check before... Yeah, Dreamweaver, maybe? No, because that's all, like, spidery and stuff. It's gotta be. It's gotta be the... come on. Night Wisp. That's what it is. It's gotta be the Night Wisp. Wisp seemed like a solid one, yeah. Night Wisp. Is the desire to bust these stupid teens for all they're worth. Oh, promises of wealth. I could see that. Worth, yeah, I could see that. All right. What are ones, like, I don't think we've seen pipe growth yet. We have seen mole. We've seen mirror nymph.
Hey, so I think I found some kind of door. I feel like maybe I should step through it. Yeah, I think I need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
Yeah, so that's a portal. I want to see the mice again, though. Like, what does it say in the mice? Introduction of a house cat, various kinds of bait traps. These can prove effective for small populations. Large mice infestations should be dealt with the pest removal service. All right, so there's not necessarily a lot of overt clues in that one. Let me just triple check portal, but I'm like 99% sure. Drass, strong desire to enter, yeah. Portal. Mice are small, worthless. Oh, small, worthless rodents. Oh, good call. Yeah. Oh, man. Good call. Huh. Interesting.
This might, like, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, like, squid or something in my bathroom. Like, I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, you know, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its, like, little tentacles or, like, tendrils or, you know, whatever. But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, like, under, you know, like that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. Like, it's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. It's still gotta be hiding in here.
Please hold.
I am betting it is a soap sprite, right? Tendrils, right? And they mentioned the soap thing. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I'm betting it's this. I mean, that's a visual clue, but... Some slithering under the sink. I mean, that's under a bathtub, but... I'm betting it's that. Off-Grid Game Dev, welcome in. Good to see you. This is Home... I can never remember. Home Safety Hotline, which is people call in, and you as an employee of the Home Safety Hotline have to match up their phone call to some sort of hazard. And they range from everything to bees, to black mold, to a soap sprite, or unicorn fungi. Oh, 100% accuracy. Nice. Love it. Ooh, that was good. We've gotten 100% 2 days in a row. I'm feeling pretty good about that. 5th day on the job. All done. What did he say? Undersoil human DNA confirmed? Boot up complete? Human DNA confirmed? What? Are you feeding this, like, fingernail clippings every time? Confirmed, humans have a DNA. Oh, this is so slow. Okay, all right, let's get to the point. Oh, editing. Want to ensure you come prepared with supplies to help you meet the demanding physical trails. Sure, great. Make sure to bring hiking boots, a water bottle, an iron sword. Climbing gloves. Oh, this is so slow. If you don't have access to all these materials, be sure to consult one of Thunder Peak Park guides before embarking. Okay? The trail. Straightforward but steep trail consisting mostly of switchbacks leading through a natural cave and finally a short climb up to its pristine peak. Pace yourself as you progress. This both conserves energy and helps you appreciate the scenery around you. I feel like I'm for sure missing some stuff, right? That, like, little flashes of things, but boy, I ain't got the time for this. The Timpanogos cave system has been a favorite place for people to visit. As a result, its caves have been equipped with electricity and made accessible for guided tours. Is this Timpanogos caves? Wait, hold on. Be sure to stop and read the info signs. Most caves exist. Okay, hidden or non-existent. In these dark caves, airflow like that found in Timpanogos Cave. Yeah, Mothman. That's my backyard right there. I was wondering, did they just take a screenshot and not edit it, or is this like intentional? You're in a high rockfall area. Travel with caution. Once you've entered the quiet zone, remain completely silent. Be sure to take your iron sword with you, yeah. As you approach the cave entrance, remove your hiking boots. Okay. Enter the cave. Okay. Great. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Okay, don't jump scare Joe. Move carefully and quietly. Do not stop. Don't jump scare. You've got a baby sleeping tied to your chest. Don't freak out. Don't wake up the baby. Follow the lights. Do not stray. If you hear the sound, stay still and unsheath your sword. Is it the goblins coming out of Moria? What is that noise? Thank you, Sir Alex. Once you exit the cave, put on your boots and gloves for the final climb to the peak. Lovely. You made it. Enjoy the view. To be fair, that does look like Utah. These are for sure Utah mountains. All right. Mailbox. Oh, you're receiving this email because you've been emailed by this address before. The employee of this address is registered to... The employee this address is registered to is no longer employed here at Home Safety Hotline. This address will be shut down and no longer be able to send or receive email messages. Okay. Hag hide? That's the coupon for today? Hag hide? Cruelty free from the parish? Wow. Best quality hag hides you'll find. Let the whispers keep your bed the safe haven it should be. Sleep easier, sleep safer. Wow. Crazy. All right. Well, that was a thing. Hey, everyone, we've been going for a good long while. Day 5 was very long. Unless Day 6 and Day 7 are tremendously short, we're not going to be able to get to them. I want to try and finish this up next week because it feels like we're getting very close to the end. Oh, you didn't used to be there. Great. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to raid out. We're going to raid out to Dan Garrip, who found the channel the other day. Gonna go hang out with Dan. He's doing some Godot development. Looks pretty intense. I'm excited. We're gonna go check out what he's working on. Thank you everyone for being here. This has been absolutely lovely today. Getting a little bit of game dev in, getting a lot of spooky in. It's been lovely. For those of you who are new to the channel, we are a charitable enterprise that helps people enter the game industry. So if you like what you've seen of analysis or game dev or any other such thing that we can be of support, like, follow, and subscribe. And love to have you here. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll catch you. Whoa, Mothman, thank you so much for the bits. Oh, no, thank you for the bits. My heavens. It's been absolutely wonderful. Okay, we'll see you all next time.